What if I told you that a simple 4-number code, yes, just 4 digits, could quietly reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep? No special tools, no complicated rituals, just your voice, your breath, and a powerful pattern whispered before bed. Sounds too strange to be true, right? That's what I thought too. But then, something unexpected happened. On the first night, nothing felt different. But by the third, I noticed something unusual. My mind was clearer, my sleep was deeper, and I woke up with a sense of calm I hadn't felt in weeks. By the 7th night, something clicked, and it changed the way I viewed this tiny code forever. In this video, you're going to discover a unique 4-number code practice that's been quietly spreading through spiritual circles, manifestation communities, and even some mind training programs. But it's not just about numbers, it's about what they trigger inside you. You'll learn what this 4-number code really is and how it works. Why repeating it before sleep taps into your subconscious power. What I experienced during my 7-night experiment with this code. And how you can try it yourself, starting tonight. There's a reason why ancient traditions, modern science, and numerology all point to the power of repetition and mental focus, especially before sleep. Your subconscious mind is most open during those final moments before drifting off. What you say, what you think, what you feel, they all imprint deeply, shaping how you think and behave the next day. What's wild is that this code isn't something you'll find in the mainstream. It's been quietly shared in small communities, forums, and even hidden within some lesser-known spiritual texts. And tonight, you're going to uncover it. So stay with me until the end of this video. I'm going to walk you through the exact method I used, step by step, and share the deeper meaning behind each number. You don't need to believe in magic, just be open. Sometimes the smallest shift can unlock the biggest change. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, where we explore the unseen, the overlooked, and the powerful truths that can transform your life. If you're ready to open new doors in your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's begin. The 4-digit code I used is 1029. Simple, right? But behind these 4 numbers lies something powerful, something that taps into both the language of the subconscious and the energy of numerology. Each number carries a frequency. In numerology, 1 is the number of beginnings and leadership. 0 represents potential, the space where creation begins. 2 stands for harmony and balance. And 9? That's the number of completion, of cycles ending and spiritual growth beginning. When combined, 1029 becomes more than just a set of digits, it becomes a symbolic message to your subconscious: begin, expand, balance, transform. You might wonder, why repeat a number before sleep? Here's why. During those final moments before drifting off, your brain moves into slower wave patterns, alpha, then theta. This is the same state your mind reaches during deep meditation. It's also the doorway to the subconscious. What you focus on in this state doesn't just fade into sleep, it sinks into the mind's deepest levels. Repeating 1029 before bed becomes a kind of ritual, a mental cue that begins to relax the body and signal to the mind that it's safe to let go. It's very similar to how mantras are used in meditation, or how affirmations are used in manifestation. You're not just saying numbers, you're directing your attention. You're creating a pattern. Many people already use bedtime rituals, soft music, gratitude lists, breathing exercises. Repeating a number is simply another tool. But unlike the others, it's surprisingly direct. It has rhythm. It anchors your awareness. And it's just strange enough to bypass doubt and sink straight into the subconscious where real change begins. By night 3, something shifts. You're no longer just saying the numbers. You begin to feel them. In numerology, numbers aren't just symbols, they're vibrations. Repeating numbers carry specific meanings, and over time, these meanings have become anchors for focus and intention. Take 444, for example. It's often linked with stability, grounding, and protection. Many believe that seeing it repeatedly means you're being supported by unseen forces, that you're on the right path. These numbers act like subtle signals to your subconscious, pulling you into alignment with what you seek. When you speak a number out loud, especially at night, you're not just repeating digits. You're activating a frequency. Just like chanting a mantra, these numbers can calm your nervous system, slow your heart rate, and center your thoughts. The science behind it is simple yet powerful. Your brain becomes more suggestible before sleep. The conscious mind starts to fade, and the subconscious takes the front seat. This is the ideal moment to plant thoughts, beliefs, or intentions. Breathing deeply while saying the number enhances the effect. It's not just about the sound, it's about rhythm. In fact, the CIA once used a method involving counting and breathing to help operatives fall asleep faster in stressful environments. They would slow their breath, count in cycles, and shift focus away from external stress. This kind of technique has since been adopted in modern sleep therapy, showing just how effective rhythmic repetition can be. Combining a 4-digit code like 1029 with deep-paced breathing creates a mental and physical pattern. The code becomes more than a number, it becomes a tool. It signals your body to relax, your mind to settle, and your awareness to turn inward. Whether you believe in energy or just in neuroscience, the effect is undeniable. Repetition plus rhythm changes the state of your mind. On day 1, I kept things simple. I sat on my bed, closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and softly repeated the numbers, 1-0-2-9. I didn't try to force anything. No expectations, no pressure. Just a quiet space and the numbers. The first night felt uneventful. But I did fall asleep a little faster than usual, which I noted. By day 2, something subtle started happening. My mind, which usually races with unfinished tasks and random thoughts, felt quieter. There was a gentle stillness as I repeated the code. By the time I lay down, my body felt more relaxed, as if the numbers were slowing everything down. On day 3, I noticed I didn't wake up in the middle of the night like I often do. My sleep was deeper, more solid. On day 4, I woke up and realized I hadn't checked the time once during the night. That's rare for me. There was a sense of calm that carried into the morning. It wasn't dramatic, but definitely different. I started looking forward to saying the code before sleep, the way someone might look forward to a favorite bedtime song. Days 5 through 7 brought more noticeable shifts. My dreams became clearer. Not strange or chaotic, but vivid, like my subconscious was more organized. I began waking up with random numbers or symbols in my mind, so I started keeping a journal next to my bed. I'd write them down, even if they didn't make sense at first. One morning, I even dreamed of the code itself glowing in the sky. The mornings felt different too. I had more energy, even without changing anything else. Just a stronger start to the day. A lighter mood. It felt like something was aligning, gently, but surely. Repetition is more than just habit, it's how the brain learns to feel safe. When you repeat the same 4-digit code every night, like 1029, you're creating a mental anchor. That anchor tells your brain, it's time to wind down. It's time to let go. Just like hearing a lullaby can make a child sleepy, repeating a number can guide the mind into stillness. Each time you speak the code, especially with slow breathing, you're training your brain to associate it with rest. This isn't just theory, this is biology. Your breathing becomes slower, your heart rate steadies, and your body begins to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part of your body responsible for rest, healing, and recovery. The opposite of fight or flight. This shift is powerful. It moves you out of stress and into calm, one breath, one number at a time. The subconscious mind loves patterns. It picks them up quickly. This is why you might start noticing the number 1029 during the day, on receipts, on clocks, in random places. It's called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, or frequency illusion. Once something catches your attention, your mind starts filtering the world around it to find more of it. It feels like magic, but it's simply how awareness works. This effect deepens your connection to the number. It reinforces the practice. Suddenly, you're not just repeating a code before bed, you're building a relationship with it. You're feeding your subconscious a signal every night, and it begins responding. This response shows up in better sleep, brighter mornings, clearer thinking. With each night, repetition becomes ritual. The code becomes a trigger for rest, a signal for peace. And without even realizing it, your body and mind begin to follow. After a few nights of repeating the code, sleep began to feel different. I wasn't waking up as often in the middle of the night. There were fewer moments of tossing and turning, and more stretches of uninterrupted rest. Even if I woke up briefly, I fell back asleep quickly, like my body knew it was safe to stay in that calm state. The sleep was deeper, and I felt it in my body the next day, less tension, fewer aches, and a general lightness I hadn't felt in weeks. But the changes didn't stop with sleep. Emotionally, something shifted too. I started noticing I wasn't as reactive during the day. Moments that would usually trigger stress or worry didn't land as hard. It felt like my nervous system had more space, like there was a gap between the outside world and my internal reaction. That little bit of space changed everything. Less anxiety, more focus. I could sit with my thoughts longer, without needing to escape them. Mornings were clearer. Instead of dragging myself out of bed, I woke up feeling centered. Not overly excited, just grounded. My mind wasn't cloudy or overloaded. It felt like a reset button had been pressed during the night. I started the day with clarity, and that made every task easier, whether it was making decisions, planning the day, or simply being present. This shift wasn't just about getting more sleep, it was about better sleep. And with better sleep came better emotional balance. There was a steady rhythm building inside me, a quiet strength. All from just 4 numbers repeated before bed. The more I stayed with the practice, the more I noticed these small but powerful shifts stacking up. Night after night, the code was doing something. Something real. Before you begin, take a moment to clear your mind. Put your phone away. Dim the lights. Sit quietly, just for a minute or two. Let the day fade in the background. This moment is yours. It's the doorway to rest, and what you do right now can shape how deeply you sleep. Next, choose a 4-digit code. It can be anything. Some people pick numbers that hold meaning, birthdays, angel numbers, or dates that feel special. Others pick something random, just to let the subconscious assign its own meaning. Don't overthink it. The power is in the repetition, not the logic. Now, softly speak your code out loud. Say it slowly and calmly, like a whisper meant just for you. Repeat it between 21 and 100 times. Let the rhythm guide you. Don't rush. Let the number flow with your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. To deepen the effect, use the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. As you breathe out, speak the number. This kind of breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the one that tells your body it's safe to relax. It slows the heart, calms the mind, and helps you drift into sleep. Do this every night for a full 7 days. Keep a small notebook by your bed. Write down anything you notice, changes in your sleep, dreams, emotions, or even numbers that appear in your day. The point isn't to control the outcome, it's to observe it. You might be surprised by how something so simple can shift so much. The code becomes a bridge, from your waking world to the quiet space where real change begins. Night by night, your body remembers. Your mind follows. And the deeper transformation begins. This isn't magic, and it's not a quick fix. Repeating a 4-number code before bed works because it builds a habit and shifts your mindset. When you do it night after night, you're training your brain to associate those numbers with calm and rest. It's like a signal you send to yourself, saying, "It's time to relax." Over time, this small action creates a powerful routine that helps you unwind naturally. But remember, this method works best when it's part of a healthy sleep routine. If you're scrolling on your phone until midnight or drinking caffeine late in the day, the code alone won't work its magic. It's a tool, not a cure-all. Combine it with simple good habits, like turning off screens an hour before bed, keeping your room cool and dark, and avoiding heavy meals late at night, and you'll see the best results. Consistency is key. Don't get discouraged if you don't feel a big change the first night or even the first few nights. Your brain needs time to adjust. Like any new habit, it takes days for the pattern to settle in and for your subconscious to pick up on it. This is why sticking with it is so important. The more consistent you are, the stronger the mental anchor becomes, and the easier it is for your body to relax. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. At first, it feels strange and a bit difficult. But once you practice regularly, it becomes natural. The same goes for repeating this code. It's simple, yes. But simple doesn't mean easy right away. Give it time, and soon it will feel like second nature, a gentle ritual you look forward to every night. Tonight, why not give this simple practice a try? Find your own 4-digit code or use the one I shared, and repeat it quietly before you fall asleep. See how your mind and body respond. Pay attention to what happens, the calm, the dreams, the way your sleep feels. When you wake up, come back and tell me in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your experience, whether it's small or big. If you found this idea interesting or helpful, please hit the like button. It lets me know you want more videos like this. And don't forget to subscribe to Bright Mind Within for more simple, effective ways to improve your life quietly and naturally. Every new subscriber means we're building a community focused on calm, clarity, and personal growth. Remember, this video promised to show you how a small nightly habit, repeating a 4-number code, can change your sleep and your mornings. It's about more than just numbers, it's about creating space for rest and mental peace. So, tonight, give yourself permission to slow down. Let go of the day. Whisper your code. Breathe deeply. Invite peaceful sleep to find you. Sleep isn't just rest. It's a reset button for your emotions and your mind. So take this moment seriously, not as a chore, but as a gift to yourself. Your best rest is waiting. Try the code tonight, and step into tomorrow feeling lighter, calmer, and more focused. I can't wait to hear how it goes.